I've grown up predominantly most of my life in Bendigo. Life growing up in Bendigo, I think, was quite good in the sense that we like to get behind each other, not only on a personal sense but in a business sense. So we're all for the town and the community, and that's been good. Bendigo Tramways is iconic to Bendigo. The tram services have been part of Bendigo for over 100 years. They had trams before Melbourne did. It was a major transport for people, especially in the gold mining days, all the way through to the 70s. Rather than a public service, it's now a tour where we offer a guided tour of the city and what Bendigo was like, and we try and maintain and keep the product as original as possible. Bendigo's been changing quite a bit over time. We're starting to see a lot more traffic. Roads are becoming busier, and I guess we need to be able to share those roads with general motorists. So it's definitely becoming a busier city than it was. Even in my 34 years of being here, I've noticed a lot of change, and it's only going to get busier, which is good for the city.
We're here at the Bendigo Tramways Tram Museum and Heritage Workshop. We're now going to take a walk through the workshop area. Bendigo's trams first started in 1890 with the battery tram. Although it was revolutionary technology for its time, it just wasn't up to the task at hand.
Quite often the batteries would fail, and then they'd have horses waiting to have the tram horse-drawn back. After trialling that and not having much success, they evolved to using steam engine to hook to the front of the trams until they started operating the overhead 600-volt system we're currently using, which was introduced in 1903.
We were very fortunate to be able to locate one of these trams that had been scrapped in 1913, had been out on a farm adjacent to Bendigo up until the 1890s. We brought it back into Bendigo, and just like they do at a science museum with a dinosaur skeleton, we laid the bits and pieces of the tram out on the floor, worked out what went where. We've managed to put the tram back to 80% of the condition it was in when it was first built in 1890. As a matter of fact, Luke Jenkins, our Tramways manager, started his apprenticeship here in Bendigo working on this tram, and you'll see that a lot of the woodwork is what he learnt his trade performing on.
I like to see a finished product. I like to see things through to the end. I don't like to do things in halves. And if we're going to do something, I like to see it done properly, so it doesn't matter how big or small the job is. I want to see something done and done to the best of our ability.
To my right here is an original 1903 tram. It ran in Bendigo up until 1930 when it was retired from traffic and was used as a house extension for a residence in North Bendigo. It was the time of the Great Depression, and for many people it was a cheap means of making an extension to their house. It was rescued in the late 1980s and used as a template for the workshop to be able to fully restore a 1903 tram, which you see here to my left in all its glory.
We're lucky in the sense that not only has our workshop evolved to a point where we can make money, which enables us to put younger apprentices on, more resources on to be able to future-proof us, where a lot of the other organisations in Australia or tram museums, it's more a volunteer-based thing, and they don't have the privileges that we have to be able to re-employ people or put more people on to finish projects that require doing. So we've been lucky that we've built ourselves up over the years to a point where we have those capabilities. We've done quite a few different trams for overseas clients and or parts. We've sent parts to Dallas, San Francisco. We've sent trams over to New Zealand. We've even had a Milan tram come over that we've done work for a private owner. future aspirations would be not only to maintain that service outside for all the tourists to enjoy, but make sure our workshop moving forward provides the sort of knowledge and expertise that people would need to restore trams and be a leader not only in Australia but the world if we can.